In this session, we are going to study application of Gauss law. We are going to use Gauss law to find the electric field due to an infinitely long, straight, uniformly charged wire. This is from the first chapter, Electric Charges and Fields. We have two equations for flux. One is phi is equal to integral E dot ds over a closed surface, and second one is Gauss law, according to which phi is equal to q by epsilon 0, where q is the net charge inside the Gaussian surface. So here we have an infinitely long, uniformly charged conductor. Let lambda be the charge density, that is charge per unit length of the conductor. We have to find electric field at a point P at a distance r from the conductor. For this we have to draw a Gaussian surface around the conductor. For drawing a Gaussian surface, we have to consider two things. The Gaussian surface must be symmetrical around the surface, and it must be a closed surface. So here we can consider a cylinder. ds is a small area around P. Electric flux passes out through P, and the area vector ds also passes through the same direction. So flux through ds, d phi equal to integral E dot ds. As both are in the same direction, we can write E ds cos theta is equal to E ds cos 0. Cos 0 is equal to 1. Therefore, d phi is equal to E ds. Now we can consider the cylinder to be made up of a number of small areas like this. Now let us take a small area on the top surface of the cylinder. Here electric field passes out in the same direction as before, but ds is pointed perpendicular to E. So d phi is equal to E ds cos 9d. Cos 9d is 0, so d phi is equal to 0. So there is no flux through the top and bottom surfaces. Flux is coming out through the cylindrical portion or circular portion of the cylinder. Total flux phi is equal to sum of all the d phi's connected with all the ds. So we can write phi is equal to integral d phi, that is integral of E ds. E is same for all the surfaces as they are at the same distance from the conductor. So E is like a constant and it is taken outside. So phi is equal to E into integral ds. Now integral ds means the total surface area of the cylinder, which is 2 pi r into L. So this is one equation for phi. The second one is by Gauss law, phi is equal to total charge enclosed by epsilon 0. We have lambda, which is equal to charge per unit length. So for length L, we have charge is equal to lambda into L. We can equate these two equations, cancel L on both sides. We get E is equal to lambda by 2 pi epsilon 0 r.